Hey people, I'm gonna be I just had a big meal and it's gonna be my last big meal because I wanna get back into shape where I'm feeling better. I haven't worked out in a whole month and I think you can sort of see it in me. That class stressed me out a lot. But I have my extension. I am studying every day. And you know, looking for a job too. I got a lot of responses back. I may be leaving Jacksonville for another job, which isn't bad. But anyway, I said this before. I feel like you should not speak on an issue that you don't know much about. And if you're not really directly affected by it, I'm not saying don't, it ain't your problem, but just don't speak on something that you're not really educated on, because you're only educated on it if it directly applies to you. It's like, for example, starvation. If it was a shortage of food where I was, I could explain to you the effects of starvation. I could break it down more versus someone that's probably never starved in their life. But I just I don't know, my last videos I did on this issue, I said that black people, you should think about this. The job you have that you work, you go to every day, the money in your pocket, the home you live in, the car you drive. Who do you think gave you those things? Who do you think made you? Because I'm sort of repeating what I said on one channel I did. But who do you think put you in the power to get those things? Because most of the time, it's not another black person. It's probably some white or some Jewish person that got you in that position. And that was my reasoning behind the whole Israel support. Now, I question that word support when just saying you support something doesn't physically do anything. But I did a little research the other day, and there are a lot of companies that support the Israeli army with their weapons and everything. So I guess the whole time I did, even when, and let me tell you this, what you didn't know, I knew someone that um, whose father was from Palestine. Now, they didn't live in Palestine, but he was from there. And based off of just him talking to me, and we hung out a little bit, and he sort of schooled me on the issue. At one point, I said that I supported Palestine. Now, it wasn't anything that I was doing to actually support Palestine, because your actions speak more than your words. But I said I support Palestine while supporting companies that supported the Israeli army. So that was like, but that was also just me saying it, but I'm not really directly affected by the issue. You understand? When you're not really directly affected by the issue, you're not going to really understand much of like what's going on. It's like when someone says they support Black Lives Matter, but they listen to rap music and reality shows that depict stereotypes. That's a perfect example. It's like you can't support. That was basically what I was doing. I'm saying I support Palestine, but I support the Israeli army. But in the end, and let me just say this. I'm gonna say this one more time. I support people that support me. There is nothing. I'm just keeping it real. When I lived in the hood and I saw the businesses that was around me, and I saw the drugstores, the corner stores, gas stations, supermarkets, most of the time they're not owned by someone that looks like me. Because white people learned a long time ago, we're not going to set up businesses in the hood. The foreigners that come in with little to nothing in this country, they use their money and they set up businesses in the hood, risking their lives in the process, selling you bullshit, inferior goods through plexiglass window. Plexiglass window, which basically is telling you, I don't want nothing but your money. I don't want you loitering outside of my store after hours, even when it's daytime. All I want you to do is hurry up and buy and get the hell out of my store. That's a real cold transaction. And anywhere else that could give me a job, I don't think they would treat me like that. But these stores get support from black communities, and it's just what it is. I try to tell my family, don't support these stores because they won't even consider you for a job if you were at your lowest point in life where you just need to work somewhere. They wouldn't even give you a job. And if you don't have the money, when you do go there, they don't want to give you the product that you're trying to buy. I remember this show where the guy wanted to buy like a cigarette and all he had was like 30-something cents on him. And he was like, "Man, that's all I got right now." And she didn't want to sell it to him. But these Asian stores, these Arab-owned stores, they don't want to give you a job. They don't want to give you anything. They want to be in your community and get rich, but they don't want to give you anything out of, while they're there. I mean, at least with like the other groups, with the whites and the Jews, they could at least throw a bone in your direction. But this is my thing. If you, like I said, if you can see that for what it is, and when I said throw a bone in your direction, if they can give you something, at least try to build something out of what they give you. I mean, I don't think it's smart to just be under someone else's leg for like the longest. Like Candace Owens, right? I haven't really watched her in a long time, but I heard the little feud she had with Ben Shapiro. She had a little disagreement with Ben Shapiro on Israel. And obviously, I don't think he would take it very well that he's a very Israel supporting man. I just had a big breakfast. Excuse me. I don't know why I say Israel supporting man. He supports Israel, right? I don't think he would take it very well for her saying anything about Jewish people or Israel. But my thing is, she's gotten a lot of money from being on these shows and doing these interviews and selling her books. Why is she still working under him? I mean, I would have thought that she would have, maybe started her own brand. I mean, I would support it. Honestly, I would. But it surprises me, people that have a lot to say, they still work under the very same people that they claim are oppressing them. And it's just like, all the money that you've received, like Kanye West, for example, he could have started his own company. If like what Adidas did to him, a lot of people don't agree with, but it's like, he could have started his own brand. And I'm pretty sure people would have supported it. Now, yeah, with working for a big company, the advertisement is really what gives people's brand, they become successful when they have a lot of advertisement. But it's like, you could, like, I think it's like 3 people that had like a product that didn't need like advertisement, like mainstream advertisement, and they were pretty successful at it. I'm just all over the place in this video because I had a big lunch. But my point is this: don't speak on issues you don't know much about. Don't give a take on something that you don't know too much about. But if you do support someone, have a reason for it. Like, if I was white, I would not support Black Lives Matter. Let me tell you why. Because you gain nothing out of supporting Black Lives Matter. There's nothing to gain out of that. There's no jobs. There's no reference you can put on your resume by supporting that. There's nothing you can gain out of that. Even as a black person, I don't support it. But if I was white and they were to ask me, do I support Black Lives Matter? I'd be like, no, because it's nothing to gain. Now, if you're a celebrity, yeah, it may be you can keep your career. You don't gain nothing out of it, because celebrities that support the Black Lives Matter they didn't gain nothing out of it, but they kept their career. That's the thing. They were giving the organization money, but they kept their jobs at the end of the day.